Ever felt like someone was playing mind games with you, making you do things you didn't intend? Picture this. You're strolling down the street when a stranger approaches, urgency etched on their face. They thrust a crumpled lottery ticket into your hands, begging for help with a winning number. Intrigued, suspicious, maybe even a tad guilty for hesitating, you're hooked. But have you ever stopped to wonder how you fell for it? Well, today, we delve into the world of psychological tricks, revealing the covert tactics influencing you every day, and how to outsmart them before they outsmart you. The Secret Service Playbook. Guarding VIPs wasn't just about physical protection, it was about understanding people. We learned to decipher behaviors, predict moves, and leverage psychology for better outcomes. Now imagine wielding these skills in everyday scenarios. That's the power we're about to unveil. Now with that said, let's unravel the tricks they use. Number 1, the Scarcity Trap. Think about the last time you saw a product advertised as limited stock or available for a limited time only. Did it make you feel a sense of urgency to buy? That's the scarcity trap in action. When something appears rare or fleeting, our brains perceive it as more valuable and desirable. It triggers a fear of missing out, FOMO, prompting us to act quickly before it's too late. Retailers often use this tactic to drive sales, even if the product isn't particularly special or necessary. Next time you encounter a limited time offer, take a moment to pause and ask yourself if you truly need the item or if the scarcity is simply manipulating your emotions. Number 2, the reciprocity rule. Have you ever received a free sample at a store or a complimentary service, only to feel a sense of obligation to make a purchase in return? That's the reciprocity rule at play. When someone does us a favor or gives us something for free, we naturally feel indebted to them and are more likely to reciprocate. This psychological phenomenon is often exploited by salespeople and marketers who offer small gifts or gestures to create a sense of obligation in customers. However, it's essential to recognize when a gesture is genuinely altruistic and when it's a strategic ploy to elicit a desired response. Remember, you're not obligated to make a purchase just because someone gave you something for free. A simple thank you is enough, and you shouldn't feel pressured to reciprocate beyond your means. Number 3, the authority figure. We're conditioned to trust figures of authority, whether they're experts in their field, celebrities, or individuals with prestigious titles. This trust in authority figures is deeply ingrained in our psyche from a young age and is often exploited in marketing and advertising campaigns. Have you ever seen commercials featuring doctors endorsing pharmaceutical products or celebrities promoting skincare brands? These endorsements leverage the credibility and authority of the individuals involved to persuade consumers to trust and purchase the products being promoted. However, it's crucial to remember that just because someone holds a position of authority or fame doesn't necessarily mean they're knowledgeable or trustworthy in every context. It's essential to conduct independent research and critically evaluate the information presented rather than blindly accepting endorsements at face value. Number 4, the bandwagon effect. Ever felt pressured to join the crowd and do what everyone else is doing? That's the bandwagon effect at play. This psychological phenomenon taps into our fear of missing out or being left behind, whether it's claims of millions of satisfied customers or images of everyone using the latest gadget. The bandwagon effect makes us feel like we need to hop on board to avoid feeling left out. However, it's essential to remember that popularity doesn't always equal quality, and it's essential to think critically about whether something is genuinely right for you before jumping on the bandwagon. Number 5, the liking factor. Humans are naturally drawn to people they find likable, friendly, or with whom they share common interests. This innate tendency is known as the liking factor and plays a significant role in influencing our decisions. Salespeople often employ tactics to build rapport and establish a connection with customers, such as using humor, offering compliments, or finding common ground. By creating a sense of affinity, they aim to increase the likelihood of a positive outcome, whether it's making a sale or gaining a favor. However, it's essential to be aware of these tactics and separate our feelings towards the person from the merits of the product or service being offered. By focusing on the facts and features rather than the charisma of the individual, we can make more informed decisions and avoid being swayed solely by likability. Beyond the tricks, building your defenses. Now that you're armed with the knowledge of these psychological tricks, it's time to strengthen your defenses and become a more savvy consumer. Here are some key strategies to help you navigate the persuasive tactics of everyday life. Number 1, be skeptical. Question everything, especially if it sounds too good to be true. Remember that if something seems like a hard sell or too good of a deal, it's probably wise to approach with caution. Don't let flashy marketing or persuasive language cloud your judgment. Number 2, slow down. Resist the urge to rush into decisions impulsively. Take your time to carefully consider your options, gather information, and weigh the pros and cons before making a commitment. Rushed decisions are more likely to be influenced by psychological tactics, so giving yourself time to think things through can help you make more informed choices. Number 3, know your biases. Recognize that we all have biases that can impact our decision-making processes. Whether it's a tendency towards impulsiveness, a desire to please others, or a fear of missing out, being aware of your own biases can help you guard against being manipulated by psychological tricks. Number 4, trust your gut. Pay attention to your intuition and gut instincts. If something feels off or too good to be true, it probably is. Don't ignore warning signs or red flags even if everything seems to be presented in a convincing manner. Number 5, do your research. Before making any significant decisions or purchases, take the time to research the company, product, or service thoroughly. Look for independent reviews, compare prices and features, and seek out reliable sources of information. Knowledge is power, and arming yourself with information can help you make more confident and informed choices. The Empowered You. By understanding these psychological tricks and building your defenses against them, you transform from a vulnerable target into an empowered consumer. Armed with knowledge, you can now navigate the persuasive tactics of advertisers and salespeople with confidence. Say goodbye to impulsive purchases driven by scarcity or social pressure, and hello to making decisions based on facts and personal preferences. By recognizing the tricks used to influence you, you gain control over your choices and ensure they align with your values and needs. This newfound awareness not only saves you money and prevents buyer's remorse, but also boosts your confidence in decision-making. You become a more discerning consumer, able to see through the smoke and mirrors of manipulative marketing. Share your insights with friends and family, empowering them to make informed choices too. Together, let's create a community of savvy consumers who refuse to be swayed by psychological tricks. You're now equipped to navigate the persuasive minefield of everyday life. Did you spot any of these tricks in your life? Share your insights in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more eye-opening content. Together, let's master the art of mindful decision-making.